The periodic table is split into 4 different sections. Groups 1 and 2 plus helium are considered the S block. Groups 13 to 18 without the helium are the P block, which represent the p orbital, and the S block represents the s orbital. The transition metals are the D block, which represents the d orbital, and the inner transition metals are the F block, which represents the f orbital. And these are what the electron orbitals look like in 3D. When writing the electron configurations, there's a specific order that you have to follow. So we start at period 1 and then we go left to right. So this would be 1s. And then we go down to period 2, this would be 2s. And then we come here to 2p. And then down to period 3, this section is 3s, and this section is 3p. Then down to period 4, this is 4s, and then when you get to the D block, this is 3d, not 4d. You start with 3d, and then you go to 4p. And so on and so forth. And then when you get down to period 6, this would be 6s, and then you would go down here to the inner transition metals, and then you would go to 4f, and then back to 5d. Let's do an example. So let's say I want to write the electron configuration for carbon. I'm going to start at period 1 in block S, so that's 1s, 2, because I went through 1, 2 atoms on the periodic table. And then we go down to period 2, 2s2, and then here at 2p, 1, 2, 2p2. So the electron configuration for carbon is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Now let's try the electron configuration for iron. We start again at 1s2, and then 2s2, and then 2p, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2p6, and then down to 3s2, and then 3p6 again, and then down to 4s2, and then we come to the D block. So again, we start at 3 for D. That's 3D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the electron configuration for iron is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d6. Now you try writing the electron configurations for these 3 atoms. Okay, what if we want to write the electron configuration for an atom that's in the f orbital, like Nd? I'm going to start like always with 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, and keep going until I get to 6s2. when I get to 6s2, I don't go on into the d orbital. You move down to the f orbital. So over here, this is 4f. And like the others, we count, see where we stop. So this is 1, 2, 3. So this is the electron configuration for ND. Now let's try to write the electron configuration for RE. And again, we're gonna start like we always start, and then let's stop at 6s2. And when we get to 6s2, we go down to the f orbital at 4f. And because here we want RE, we're going to write 4f14. So we're going to count through all those blocks from atom 58 to 71. So that's going to be 4f14. And then we come back up to the D block at 5D. And then we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this would be the electron configuration for RE. Now you try to write the configuration for PA and AU. And here's the answer.